Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Uncle Mad, Nephew P, Sissy's back there somewhere. We are having a nice little day out at Books A Million. Did you know Bookstore still exists? I never knew it. Apparently this is a big activity Sissy and Parker like to do together. And good idea, Bree got Sissy a Books A Million gift card so that she could bring Parker and they could do some book shopping together. So I'm tagging along just to be a nuisance and make a video.
And they have a coffee shop.
Oh, they got a coffee shop. Good to know. Right when you walk in, everybody's favorite things, Taylor Swift and Barbie. Yeah, look at this place. Literally books galore, Books A Million. Who would have thought? I'm gonna follow Parker, see what he's looking at. I'm gonna stalk him a little bit. I did see he immediately went to two of America's favorite people, Elon Musk, Andrew Jackson. Did you want the Andrew Jackson book?
No.
You said you just like learning about him. You went to the Hermitage recently. Cool. Look at like shirts and hats and stuff. I'm sure they got subsidized sales with other items you might like. If you're here to buy a Ninja Turtles book, get a Ninja Turtles backpack while you're here. Pooh. Got some cooking books over here, my kind of stuff. We got several kind of versions of this type stuff, like a Harry Potter cookbook, Disney parks. I think I actually have this from the Disney parks cookbook. Ooh, a full like Epcot cookbook. That's got like the festival recipes in there. Nightmare Before Christmas, simple family, like if your family's simple, like some of my family members, you might need this. God of War cookbook, what could that even be? Some of these are hilarious. Street Fighter cookbook. What is a Street Fighter cookbook? Ooh, Ghostbusters. Could definitely do with that. Ooh, Patty's Pub. These are cool. We've got this one. I've made several videos from this book. Check those out. This is crazy. Everybody gets a cookbook. Beetlejuice. I can only say it one time. There's cool stuff in the entertainment section. Disney, 100 Years of Wonder. Jurassic World, the ultimate pop-up book. Paul McCartney, the lyrics. Disney A to Z. Well, this one's interesting. Steven Spielberg, all the films. I was telling Sissy on the way over here, I'm one of those people who always says I'm going to read more. I'm going to start reading books every year. That's one of the things I say at the start of the year, and I don't know the last time I read books. I can't honestly remember the last book I read. That's not saying much. Now, we're talking my language. Gotta be something over here I can find to read. What haven't I read? Where's a story I haven't read? Wayne Family Adventures. Fitting for Watchmen and Kingdom Come to be positioned next to each other. Those are probably two of my favorites of all time. A lot of newer collections here from stuff that's been coming out recently. Don't really see anything that I would want to add to my collection, but there's always good stuff here. Don't think I'm finding anything here. I've got this at home. This is great. If they had like the full collection of Grant Morrison's Batman in like an absolute edition, which I'm sure probably exists, it would be way too expensive for me to buy, but that would definitely be something that would be up my alley. I love Grant Morrison's Batman. Spider-Man. Less stuff that I'm interested in this little mini section of Marvel stuff. Speaking of Marvel, I watched the Marvels recently. Oh boy. Alright, so the Marvel. So originally I was going to bring back Marvel on Monday, do a full review vlog of the movie, but then I was like, I really don't want to just rant for like 15 to 20 movies about how much I didn't like the movie, so decided not to do it. But now that I'm on the subject of Marvel, I'll share some quick thoughts. Just not good. Just Marvel stretched themselves too thin. They try to do too much. Too many movies, too many TV shows, and the quality control just went out the window. Because that's the thing about this movie. It's not like, it's just, who was overseeing this and didn't realize how bad it was in the process? The villain is terrible. She's seemingly got no real clear motivation, clear power set, clear anything. She's like a knockoff version of Ronan from Guardians. Brie Larson, incredible actress, but this is like two straight Captain Marvel movies where she's given like the flattest performance possible. The Khan family, they're the best part of the movie. Like Kamala and her family, they're really good in the movie. But you know who really mails it in and really is Samuel L. Jackson. Like, I think he's sitting down like me. He's like this for like 90% of the movie. Like, dude just cashing paychecks. He's just there to cash paychecks. I read like a interview earlier this week where he said he was like interested in like bringing back Mace Windu, doing like a Star Wars Mace Windu TV series, and I was like excited about it first, and then I watched the Marvels and I was like, that man just wants to get another paycheck. He's just like looking at all the things like, what did I do in Star Wars? I can get another paycheck there. What did I do in Marvel? Yeah, I'll keep playing Nick Fury, but I need to sit down for 90% of the movie if I'm going to play Nick Fury. So Marvels, lots of pressure on Wolverine and Deadpool to save the Marvel Universe next year. Fingers crossed. This year. It's coming out this year. While we're in Uncle Mad's review corner, I'll give you some quick thoughts. True Detective Night Country had so much promise. The first 3 episodes really good. Episode 4 got a little wonky. Episode 5 went insane. Episode 6, the finale, just aired. Won't give any spoilers because it's all pretty fresh. It all just came out. Terrible. One of the worst episodes of TV. One of the biggest letdowns to a series I've ever seen. I kind of feel bad for the whole creator and everybody involved, because if you know the backstory of it, they wanted to do a new season of True Detective. The creator, I believe her name is Issa Lopez, had been putting together this series completely independent of HBO and True Detective Night Country, kind of what the story was going to be, but it wasn't supposed to be a True Detective show. And then HBO came to her and said, hey, do you have any interest in working on a new season of True Detective? And so she kind of retrofitted what she was working on into being a True Detective show, and just don't think it worked. I think they were trying to make things happen. Like, it was weird. Like, the first 3 episodes seemed like they were setting up like what was going to be like a 10, 13 episode season, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, we only got 2 episodes left. We got to figure out how to end this thing out of nowhere. It was weird, not good, disappointing, because I've always been a fan of the True Detective seasons, and like I said, this one started off so strong, and then it just went off a cliff. I read The Wizard of Oz in like 4th grade for like no reason other than it was like the biggest book in the library at that time, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to read that because it's the biggest book. Seems quite quaint now. I saw this from a distance and I was like, that's not Heat. Heat's that movie with De Niro and Pacino and Val Kilmer by Michael Mann. This is more my section because Harry Potter is kind of where I stopped reading. I was like, these are the best books ever. Why would I ever need to read another book after this? But I have read these books a lot. Actually, this is probably the last book I read, was probably rereading the Harry Potter series. It's kind of cool. It's like something Jessica would like. Lots of interesting Potter stuff, including the actual books themselves. And Tales of the Beetle Bard. That's pretty cool. Bookstores. Still amazing. These are book talk books. I don't know what that means. Are these TikToks in book form? Is this like the new Game of Thrones, Twilight, Harry Potter thing? It just seems like a big deal, and this author's got like a whole table of stuff over here of her books, so these feel like they'd be Game of Thrones type books. Kingdom of Ash, Empire of Storms, House of Sky and Breath, Court of Silver Flames. It actually feels like a parody Game of Thrones. I have no idea what any of these books are about, but they all feel like books that I would enjoy reading. Or books that I could probably write myself. Ooh. Not gonna hover on that one for too long. It was like a lot of books like this you're gonna need to be updated after recent news and events in the world. Maybe I'll write one. Probably not. Now this is a book I could use. Are you allowed to still make YouTube videos if you're off the grid? I don't know how that works. Almost. Need that to be a V, not a B. And I would finally figure this whole YouTube game out. Alas, back to the drawing board. I would almost be interested in reading this after seeing the Oppenheimer movie, but that is way too thick of a book to read after having watched a 3.5-hour movie this summer. Good movie. I think it's going to win all the Oscars, though. But they've got stuff for some of the other recent released movies. But I think I'll just stick to going to see the movies. What books did you get?
Let's show everything you got. That's the back, baby.
No, it's the front. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Book backwards?
No.
Cool. Oh, that is a backwards book. That's
Yeah.
And this is
Is it
for my dad.
backwards?
It's a little Buddha.
Ooh, how kind of you to be getting gifts for other people.
And he got this for his mom.
Sheet colors.
What a nice little boy.
And then I get these because my friends always get them, so I want to see what they were.
Cool.
And I got this. True crime.
Nice. Weirdos. I, of course, bought nothing because I am on the campaign to never read a book again. That's what I've decided. I'm going to stop doing I'm going to read more this year thing, and I'm just going to start saying my resolution for 2024 is to not read a book ever again. All right, so if we're going to spend a day looking at books, we have to treat ourselves to some of the finest Italian food known to man at the classic Italian kitchen, Olive Garden. Right, we got quite the spread, the soup, the salad, I got the chicken and gnocchi. Sissy's got pasta fagioli. And we got the calamari. Hey, what's the matter? Hey, forget about it.
Hey,
Do it again.
hey, forget about it.
Yeah, real Italians here. I went with something I've never gotten before, the chicken and shrimp carbonara. It looks quite good. Oh, apple teas. That's good. Back home from the bookstore, not your traditional Uncle Mad vlog. I don't think we've ever, done anything like this. Like, let's go to a bookstore and make a video about it. But I don't know. I haven't been doing a lot of videos so far this year. Got a little antsy. Felt like, hey, we're leaving the house. We're actually going out and doing an activity. Let's vlog it. Maybe not the most interesting thing in the world, but we do what we do when we do what we do. So thanks for watching as always. A lot of this stuff coming up. A lot of Nashville SC content coming up on the channel. Subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications. Thanks to Nephew P and Sissy for having me along on their little adventure. It was a cool activity. Like, I thought that was a pretty good idea for, like, a nice little gift for, like, a grandmother. Like, why are you here? You're not meant to be a part of this. Anyway, thought it was a pretty cool gift. Like, a smart idea from Bree, gift card for Sissy that's technically a gift card for Parker, but it's basically to generate an activity for them to go do together that they both enjoyed, and then somehow I end up tagging along. Bookstores are real. They're still around. Subscribe to the channel, turn the bell on for notifications, and until the next one, enjoy your life.